This day I will tell you a short story about the old stag. I hope you can enjoy it and you can learn some of a moral in this story. Let's start the story. A large forest was home to an old stag. The forest was vast, and accommodated all of the animals. The stag remained atop a small hillock. The hillock was always green, and tender grass. The stag was content because there was always plenty of green grass to eat. Because he stag was always kind to other animals, they all loved and respected him. Every morning after breakfast, he would go for a walk in the jungle, and meet all of his friends. He became very ill one day, and found it difficult to move. He managed to drag himself to a safe location with a thick cover of tender grass, and some rocks for protection. Every day, he would eat a small amount of grass around him, just enough to give him the energy he needed to recover. Because he was so weak, the stag could no longer meet his friends. Knowing this, the other animals began to pay him visits on a regular basis. They all wished him a quick recovery, and a long and healthy life. However, many of them would eat the fresh grass growing all around the hillock before leaving. They had never before eaten such tender grass. The word quickly spread that the grass on the hillock is superior to that found elsewhere in the forest. Many animals began to pay more attention to the stag, in order to learn about his health. But their true motivation was to feast on the hillock. The stag had recovered somewhat from his illness, but he was disappointed to notice that the hillock had lost its green cover. The animal's constant grazing had rendered it barren. He was still too weak to travel elsewhere in search of food and shelter. His old age made it even more difficult for him to move, and the stag died as a result. His death was caused by the insensitivity of his so-called well-wishers. After the stag died, no animal ever returned to the hillock. Thank you for listening my story, I hope you like it. Please show your support by click like and subscribe to this channel. And when you want another story to read, please comment below. My name Kak Aiko, see you on the next story.